Hi everyone, Joe Vitale, American Retirement Advisors with the Gradient Investments Weekly Talking Points for the week ending May 28th, 2021. We hope you all had a wonderful, blessed, safe Memorial Day as we honored our fallen heroes as well as a lot of our those who are serving today. So very thankful for our military. So let's get into stocks. U.S. equities market was relatively quiet last week as the people geared up for most of the active holiday weekend in over a year. So the S&P rose 1.2%, the Russell 2000 added 2.45%, and the NASDAQ increased 2.08%. Now, overseas market also positive with the international developed market, which is the EFA at 1.24. The emerging markets was at 2.39 up. With the U.S. communication services and consumer discretionaries were the best performing sectors, while utilities and healthcare were the worst performing sectors. How about fixed income? Interest rates dropped and bond values rose last week with the benchmark 10-year Treasury rate down 5 basis points to 1.58%. The yield curve is unchanged. Commodities. Gold came up a little bit, over 1900 for the first time in a little while. It's at 1911 per troy ounce last week, crossing the $1,900 per ounce mark after rising 7% last month. Now, rising inflation is likely the key driver, along with considerable volatility in cryptocurrencies over the last 6 months. And I've heard just recently a lot of those big firms that were going into cryptos are actually pulling back and taking some off and going into gold. So we're seeing that shift happen as well. Talk about economic data. Initial claims for unemployment benefits fell to a new pandemic low of 406,000 last week, better than the 425,000 expected, making the fourth consecutive week of declines. I wonder why. There's jobs opening everywhere. So, right? There's jobs everywhere. Okay. New orders of durable goods, excluding volatile aerospace, auto, and defense spending, rose 2.3% in April, on top of a 1.6% gain in March. Now, this is positive for business investment. Growth in inventories continue to trail orders, indicating strong production will continue. The inflation rate most watched by the Federal Reserve, which is personal consumption expenditures, PCE, accelerated to 3.6% in April from 2.4% in the prior month, ahead of expectations and the highest in nearly 13 years. Excluding volatile food and energy, the core PCE rose 3.1%, also an acceleration from 1.9% in the previous month. Now, let's get to company news. We see all this, we hear all this, but what does that mean to our portfolios, right? Raytheon, which is a G50 holding, is a beneficiary of the ramp up in airplane production announcement by Airbus last week. Additionally, another major buyer of Raytheon products and services, General Electric, said that it is continuing to improve its financial condition. Shares in Raytheon rose 3.4% for the week. Square, which is a G33 holding, shares rose on a report that the company is expected to offer checking and savings accounts to small business customers. The stock was up 11.25% for the week. And Synopsys Inc., which is a Core Select holding, increased 5% last week following their earnings report, in which the design automation software company's revenues and earnings exceeded expectations and management raised guidance for the full year. We hope you're all doing well. Thankful to have you part of our family. God bless you. And of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and give us a call at 855-756-5700 or visit us at AR Advisors Inc. Take care. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.